Okay, can you all hear me? Can anyone let me know?
Yes, sir.
You can hear, right? One point I wanted to know is, this Dr. God will be willing to talk to all of you, so you should be very open. Hi, good morning, Dr. Gaur. You are muted. If you can kindly unmute your system.
Now it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely okay, absolutely okay. And you are looking gorgeous,
Oh,
I
thank you.
must say. all PR people are extremely suave. I can see that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I have never met you, but we are in touch. So we have been in touch for so many days. It's a
Definitely.
pleasure. It is a pleasure to see all your posts, and it's always very enlightening, I must say.
Thank
And
you.
thank you so much for considering to talk to our students. Our students are a little shy, so you have to bear with us. You might ask questions, they might also be asking questions. In between, also, I will also pitch in time to time whenever it is possible. I will not take much time. I will also request our managing director, Mr. Abhinandan De. He is a very young, person who is driving a lot of initiatives. A lot of initiatives that we are. One of the initiatives is this. You can see this,
Fantastic.
and we have a plan to build it up. Since we are already building it up, we are also having plans to build it up in big time. So we'll also connect with you time to time to take your guidance and help. So
Always.
yeah, so I think I will not take much time. I will request Mr. Avinandan De. He's the managing director. He's there, sir. Yeah. I think Dr. Gaur. He's Mr. De. Sir, if you can just say a few words, I will introduce Dr. Gaur. Then we can take it up.
I think we are still having our students joining in. We'll just wait for a couple of
But I
seconds.
will request
Yeah.
I will request all the students to be on the camera.
Sir,
They have to on their camera. Without camera, it's not good. I can see their face at least.
That is the problem here. That if they put everybody on camera, then our bandwidth is not enough. So you'll find that everything will conk off. We will not be able to see.
That is,
They will
but
often,
still, some
off and
students
on.
trying.
Yes, off and on they will be there. Don't worry. Off and on they will come and they will show their faces. But
Okay.
it will be very difficult. Sir, let me introduce Dr. Gaur. I think we already have around 70 of them already there, and they'll be joining. To whosoever has joined to talk about Dr. Gaur, he is one of the peer gurus in the country, and for more than 3 decades of experience in PR as a function, as a practice. And as many of you are aware, management students especially, it's part of the promotion mix, right? And today's date, with the advent of AI and all, PR is becoming far more, important, because it is now a strategic tool which connects to multiple corners across the board. And this is something which cannot be done by an AI so easily, because there is a lot of human intervention connecting to two sets of people, lots of way to build up a brand. So Dr. Gaur, nobody in this country is as qualified and as veritable as Dr. Gaur. So I would rather leave it to him. He will be taking care, and I'm honored. Also, we are honored to get him here. I will leave it to Mr. Avinandan De, who is the brain behind all these activities that we are doing. So I would rather request him to kindly take over from here, and then I will pitch in whenever is required. Yes, sir, if you can please.
Thank you, Mr. Bhattacharya. Dr. Suresh, a very good morning to you from all of us here at IIAS.
Thank
It's
you.
an absolute pleasure to have you here today with us. And you are a PR guru, and you are also, your firm itself has a similar sort of a name that I've heard from Mr. Bhattacharya. So today amongst us, we have primarily students from the undergraduate departments of hospitality and management. We have these 2 departments here at IIAS. Incidentally, today is also the 35th foundation day of our college. So it's
Oh,
it's a great pleasure to
congratulations.
have you here today
Very
with us
nice.
on our special day. Yes, thank you
Very
so much.
nice. Very nice. Very nice.
So as I will start off with the session. As management students, I am sure a lot of them might be having in their mind this, concern about today. We usually have a lot of these sessions where we have people from the industry come and talk to them on allied topics. We have had sessions on AI, we have had sessions on sustainability and hospitality and all of that. So today is PR, which is sort of might be in their mind it's out of their syllabus, so as to say. But PR is today an important part of marketing, communication, and that drives the entire show of most brands and most organizations. I would just want you to touch upon what PR is as a subject and what it means to get into the entire profession of public relations.
Sure. And I'm really happy that students of management hospitality are there. And this is a perfect topic for them. Perfect
Yeah.
topic.
Correct. So we really wanted to have some perspective on public relations because these students are the ones who are going to go ahead and get into the communication and marketing departments of these brands now very soon.
It's perfectly. I'm so happy, Abhinandanji. Actually, I was thinking that the students are from the field of PR or studying PR, but when you said marketing, the entire concept has changed in my brain. Entire concept has gone total change, and I would be, telling them those things which are required to be understood by them in being a student of management and management marketing. So this is the most important thing for me. Yeah.
Right.
So shall we start?
Yes, please.
My audio is clear.
Absolutely, we can hear you.
Oh,
speak in
that's
Spanish.
that's great. That's great. Good morning to all of you from Siliguri. I've been to your place once, in long back, and it was a fantastic. It is a fantastic town. I traveled from there to Darjeeling from Siliguri.
Right. We are the
Because-
gateway to the hills.
Yeah. Very, 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 very long. Around say many years back. But I still remember those Siliguri, the town. So friends, you are students of marketing and hospitality. So I would give you, basics of PR. How you can win, how can be a winner in every situation. That is the most important thing. To be a winner, how to win. And that is the most important thing to understand. How to win. Okay? So I think you might have heard the term 4 P's of marketing mix. I'm sure. And this was introduced 64 years back. 4 P's of marketing mix. Now it's 2024, and it was in 1960. This term 4 P's of marketing mix was introduced by Professor M.J. McCarthy, if I am correct. Now since I'm going to tell you those things which are very important for you in the field of PR and the field of marketing also. And these are the basics I would be sharing with you, and then I will be telling you how to use all these basics. So these 4 P's of marketing mix, you understand that product, place, price, and promotion. These 4 P's are important in the marketing. And the 4th P, which is promotion, that is public relations. You should be very clear what is the 4th P of marketing mix? Promotion. And promotion is PR, public relations. And why PR is, the 4th P I said? There are other promotion activities also, advertising, events, direct sales, or you have different options, direct selling and, emailing, everything. But why I said PR? PR is the 4th P of promotion, marketing mixes, because when you start any business, any activity, anything, you require PR to launch that thing. For any startup today, every company which are going to launch some new business or new activity, they require a PR activity or a PR public relation activity. So the 4th P of PR in marketing mix is public relations. Understand it very well. Then in January 2012, a 7 P's of PR was introduced. 7 P's of PR. And those 7 P's are, and those were introduced by Suresh Gaur on 1st January. And it has been, taught in various colleges and discussed in Google also. And the 7 P's of PR is: first P is then same product, place, price, promotion, packaging. Fifth P is packaging, positioning, and seventh P is people. So this 4 P's and 7 P's are the most important basics to understand when you want to go into the field of marketing. How you want to package your product, how you want to position your product in the market, and who are the people. These 2 things, basics, I am telling you. Then now it comes communication part. There are 5 W's and H. Again, these are very important when you go for in marketing. 5 W's and H. And first W is why. People say what? I said no, why? Why? If you are clear about why, then you can think about what. If you are not clear about why, you can say what. So everybody knows what you want to do, but why you want to do it. So that is the most important thing. Why you are doing this course in this college, IIAS Siliguri. Why you are doing this course? What you are doing, that I know. Now, your Abhinandan sir told me, even Sudeep sir told me that you are the students of hospitality and marketing. But why you are doing this? Are you clear about that? So that is the most important thing. Why? If you are clear about why, then all other things comes in place. You want to go to Banaras, or you want to go to Darjeeling, you want to go to some place. So you know what you want to, but why you want to go there? That is also very important. So you should have an answer to why. Then first is why in 5 W's. Second is what. Third is where. Fourth is when. And fifth is who, or who are the people you want to connect with. And how is the promotion? How you want to do it? So that 4 P's of marketing mix, 7 P's of PR, and 5 W's and H are intervened, They are all connected, interconnected. So you should be very clear about these basics. If you are clear about these basics, you can be a good marketer, you can be a good person in the field of hospitality, no problem. Then later, now the next basic is SWOT analysis. SWOT, you understand? SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. I am telling you the basics of, marketing and PR, because I teach that and I preach that. And remember this, why I said this SWOT analysis. What is the importance of SWOT analysis? Because strengths creates opportunities. Remember this very well. Strengths are directly connected to opportunities, and weaknesses attract threats. Strengths never attracts threats, because you have your strength, you are always a winner. You have the opportunity to win. So strengths attracts opportunities and weaknesses attracts threats. So you should be very clear. You must know what are all your strengths. And what are your strengths that can get opportunities for you. So if you are studying marketing, you are graduating in marketing and hospitality, you have to build those strengths in you to get you a good place in the field of hospitality, if I am correct. Because your course is marketing and hospitality, as told to be undergraduate students. So at this level, undergraduation level, you understand this thing very well, that 5 W's H, SWOT analysis, 4 P's of marketing, 7 P's of PR, you are going to win everywhere. Because these principles are required in every field. Say marketing, say sales, say public relations, say advertising, say events, everywhere this is required. And PR is an umbrella term. This also you understand. PR is an umbrella term of communication. Every communication comes under PR, and PR is, these are 2 alphabets, PR. But if you understand the full form of PR, this is, there are so many full forms of PR. When I tell people that PR stands for personal relations, listen very careful. PR stands for personal relations. PR stands for professional relations. PR stands for press relations. PR stands for press release. PR stands for public relations. At the last, I said public relation. I always say first is personal relations, your friendships, how you build your friendship at college level. That might lead you to a greater professional relations when you are out of the college and in the field of similar profession. You have friends who are turned professionals now. So building personal relations in the college will take you to a better professional relations when you go into the field of marketing and hospitality. Then comes this press relations. You have to build media relations to get promotion for your product or your services of your field of interest, how to connect with them. Then the press release, which is the most important tool of public relations. And the PR. PR is communication, nothing else. How you communicate with your target audience, public relations. And today, the PR is changed. I said when you go for a startup, you start a new company, you launch a new product, you require public relations activity because you want to invite press to introduce your product or services. So you go for a press conference, and that press conference is the first step in PR. That leads to advertising later on. You launch the product or services to public press relations or press conference or public relations. Now, if we go beyond this, then we talk about today what PR is. When you established your business, you established everything like your IIAS. Now it is a brand, 30 years if I am correct. 30 years in service, IIAS, and 30 years in service. So now it is a big brand, huge brand. The brand is to maintain its perception and reputation today. Those 30 years of work the IIAS has done in the field, now those 30 years to be encashed in as managing their perception and reputation. So today, for the established businesses, are public relation is not public relations, it is now perception and reputation management. If you are clear on this, please tell me yes. Today, PR is perception and reputation for those which are established businesses. Because they are in the field now. They are working in the field. Any film star, any celebrity, any sports person, those who are already in the field, they are working on to managing their perception and reputation, not PR. Their film is released, they do publicity for a film. Film is released, publicity is over. Because you have to understand what is publicity, what is PR, because PR is not publicity, publicity is not PR. People mix these two terms. Publicity करनी है, तो publicity is something different. PR is altogether different. Publicity is short-lived. So say for a week, for 10 days, you want to launch a course, you go for publicity. The course is launched, publicity is done. But PR, when you once start PR, that goes for the lifetime. Because you have to first create the image, then sustain the image. And you have to build that image also, and that is all PR. And PR here comes in and works in this field now. If you are clear on this, then please tell me, yes, this is okay. Then I will move further. Any student? Any questions here?
Students, do you have any questions?
Please come forward. Do ask questions. So it would be more interesting one. Otherwise, I will keep, telling you, I will keep speaking, no problem. Okay, now, there is how to build your career in the field of public relations. That's the most important thing. PR, remember, PR is in thing today. Everybody, everyone, every individual in whatsoever field he or she is working, employed, needs PR. PR is perception and reputation management today. Remember this.
So
once you get a job,
of social media, even reputation management has become even more important.
Yes. These are all tools. Right. There are over 30 tools of PR. If we talk about tools of PR, there were 30 tools, and social media anything today. So that is the only thing which matters. And when we talk about digital media, it's an entire topic which can take at least 2 hours to discuss.
So when we talk to our students nowadays, one thing we find is that when the students are interacting on social media, they're posting a lot of content, and I think there keeping their own PR in mind becomes very important, right? So perception and reputation, because going forward today, what imprints you live on social media become very crucial. So on a personal level, even so, PR becomes very important.
Very important. So you have to understand what PR you are doing there. Are you on Facebook? I don't now explain social media. Now I will just shift my talk from here. When when we talk about the social media or a digital media or digital PR or online PR, same thing. Now social media has Facebook. That is for friendship. Understand it very well. Facebook is for friendship with those who are your friends and who are not your friends. So Facebook is a place to create and build friendship. Now this is called personal relations. Now professional relations, PR, which is the website on social media where you can create professional relations. That is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the site where you create professional relations, professional networking. So personal relations and professional relations. Now comes press relations, where you build your press relations. Now there is a site for this. X, earlier it was Twitter, now it is X, because every journalist, every media is present on X. They are interacting with the target audience. So you have to build your press relations through using X or Twitter. So personal relations, Facebook, professional relations, LinkedIn, press relations is Twitter or X. Now comes public relations. How to create public relations means communication, how to communicate. So you have to use Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Threads, and Pinterest, all these social media handles to create your public relation, to communicate with different, diverse kind of audiences. Because daily morning, I use all the platforms to communicate with my target audience. Recently, somebody known to me came to India. That girl is working in Pinterest. So she was telling me about Pinterest. Kati, uncle, do you know about this? I am using it for the last 10 years. She was surprised. Wow, you are using it. Yes, you see, I have over 5,000 pins on Pinterest. So daily there is a pin from my side. I'm using it for the last so many years. And so it makes a difference how you make your presence felt. So personal relations, Facebook, Insta, you just post your reels, and people who are on Facebook are also in Insta. So that's instant threads. So that is all personal relations. Professional is LinkedIn. Press relation is your Twitter or X, and public relations all the websites, and now comes perception and reputation management. This is the most important in social media, how you will do it, how to manage it. So you have to keep in mind while posting your status or any message on all these platforms, you must create a brand you. Remember, you are all brands. You are all brands studying in IIAS, which is a super brand, which is an umbrella brand, where you are all, please, no sound. So,
it's a lighter,
yeah. So you are all brands there. Remember this. Consider yourself as a brand. And when you consider yourself as a brand, then how to create your brand image? It is very important to create a positive brand image, not negative one. So to create a positive brand image, you have to use all these social media handles in a positive manner, producing and posting all those contents which are building your reputation. And if you are able to do that, I'm sure you will be having a great presence on this all social media platforms. I just give you one example of myself, because giving others example is of no use. I give my example. I'm on social media for the last 16-17 years. I'm using the Facebook when it was launched. It was launched in 2004, thanks to Mark Zuckerberg. And I'm using it since it was launched. Earlier it was Orkut also. Google created Orkut. I used Orkut. which was closed in 2011. So Orkut came, gone. So thanks to this Web 2.0 or Web 3.0, we are so much into the social media or the digital media that I'm using it for the last 16 years. And now, if you search on Google, PR Guru in Word, it lands to my page. Whereas I don't pay anything for that. People, it is called search engine optimization. So without paying a single penny, my name is shown as a PR Guru in Word by Google. People pay lakhs of rupees for this to be on the top of the search engine, search page. But I don't pay a single penny. But how this has happened? Because of continuously being on social media, posting such a message and with proper hashtags. And creating hashtags got me this position without paying a single penny. So perception and reputation management, my Google is helping me in managing my reputation. I'm not using Google. Google is helping me in this. It is other way around. So you must know how to use the social media for your benefit, so that after leaving, after doing your course in this college, when you go out of the college, you're because when people ask you send your CV, when you send your CV, you send your other social media handles also, and they definitely search you on the social media. They see what kind of person you are, what kind of posts you do, how you behave on social media. So that is the most important thing today, because everybody is on social media. I'm sure all the students sitting here or listening to me are on social media. If you're on social media, remember one thing, that how responsible you should be on social media, so that in future, when you apply for a job anywhere, and when the HR head or HR people look for your CV, look for your profile, they should be impressed. And this is the only way of using the social media in the right manner for the students at the moment. I will say that.
I have one question.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people might feel that public relations and personality reputation, all of this has a lot to do with connecting with people, talking to people, putting the message out, communicating in the right manner to the larger ecosystem, whether that is on digital platforms, whether that is in person. So, being an introvert, some people might think, is this my cup of tea? Can I do this? Getting into PR or public relations, am I good enough in communication? Maybe I know how to write, but maybe I don't know how to express myself in words. So, as an introvert, how do you become, how do you prepare for this PR-oriented world?
Now, this is a basic problem, Abhinandanji. PR is the field only for extroverts. PR is the field for communicators. Right. Introvert has to change into an extrovert. It has to, right. Because we have to create that kind of a confidence in that boy or a girl that you can do it. That attitude or the attitude, I can do it. I can do it. I believe in this, that if somebody says to me, can you read? I can do it. Let me give it a try. If you say, let me give it a try, कोशिश करना है, और कोशिश करने से सारे काम हो जाते हैं. I believe in this theory. क्योंकि I always say कि मेरा एक इंटरव्यू भी है YouTube के ऊपर, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. So if you say, I will, let me give it a try. If you are introvert, no problem. At school level, students are introvert. At college level, they try to become extrovert, but not all. So those who are 5 or 10% introverts, they have to either bring change in their personality, so that they mix up, and their friends must understand that their friends have a problem, so they should help those friends to become extrovert, to become a communicator. And there are so many games, so many activities in the college where the introverts, you can pinpoint the introverts and make them extroverts. And that is only through college. Because when you go for a job, you go for an interview, I would say that you must watch 3 Idiots. Those 3 Idiots film, that those 3 friends, and one friend wanted to become a wildlife photographer, and his father was after him to become an engineer. How a friend of him changed his mindset and made him to be that wildlife photographer. So this college level atmosphere, I must say, is the right place to change an introvert into an extrovert. And those extroverts knows that the person, they should single out who is introvert. You prepare a list of introverts and put them in a group of 4 or 5 students who are extroverts and make them two join that and tell them this is your duty, that in 15-20 days we want to see a change in these students. And I'm sure those introverts will become extroverts and good PR person. This is the only way out. Because
so communication is very important. Communication is very important.
Yeah. This is only possible. This is only possible at college level, not at school level. Because school, you are all busy in studying. You are going through your syllabus. In college, you are a bit free also. Professors are also very friendly when they come to class. कुछ लोग तो शायरी भी सुनाते हैं, कुछ लोग कहते हैं गाने गाओ. Even this I believe in this theory, that you must bring out the talent of your students, hidden talent. Where I used to teach in different colleges, and I used to make out that who is a good singer, who is a good artist, and I used to ask every student to write. You can do this exercise also. Yeah, this is a suggestion to Sudeep ji also, that you can ask every student of the class, every class, entire college, entire institute, every student to write a paragraph about himself, describing himself as a brand, what brand you are. Let him write. 5 lines, 10 lines, 15 lines, they have to write a paragraph on themselves, not the CV. They have to see they have to find out their strengths, weaknesses, and their field of interest, what they want to do in life. Let them write a paragraph on that. And every student should be asked to speak in the class. So that every student should listen to that. So they will come out. Their hidden qualities will come out. People will come to know what is their dreams, what they want to be in their life. Because at college level, they join the courses. Sadly, I was teaching at different colleges, and I used to ask us why you have joined this course, and nobody had the answer. Sadly, nobody had the clarity. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I remember there is a student of mine, and she was in IMMC, and she was the co-student of the radio and journalism course. Preeti Chauhan. And the very first day when I took the class, I was a visiting professor in IMMC. So when I took the class of PR, she came to me after the class, sir, give me some assignment. I said, this is the first class, Preeti. No, sir, please give me some assignment. I was so impressed with the girl. I said, okay, you write an essay in Hindi on a particular topic and bring next in the next class. And you believe it, today she is one of the top news readers of the country. She started from a small channel. Now she is with the ABP, recently joined. For 3 days, she joined NDTV. And just after joining 3 days NDTV, she left NDTV and joined ABP within 3 days. So look, if you have a clarity at college level that what you want to become in your life, the professors can help in changing their way of thinking and put them on the right route, that this is the route for you. And I would request Abhinandan ji and Sudeep ji, please ask each and every student of your college to write a paragraph on themselves, describe what their qualities, strengths, and what they want to become in their life. And how this course, which they are doing, is helpful in bringing out those qualities and what they feel, what they require. And I'm sure this IIAS can do it. You are a brand, you have a reputation. So add this also. This will be very helpful to your students.
Sure, sir. Sure.
So
this is my suggestion to you.
Banks and various agencies that know your customers. It is very important for our students to know yourself.
Yes.
So that is very important. So understanding what you are, who you are, and then cultivating that. That is what is required.
KYC.
At IIAS to do a lot of initiatives in communication, and you have given us some very good pointers today, and I'm sure we have our faculty members as well here attending this particular webinar. I'm sure they will also be taking away some very valuable inputs from this particular suggestions of yours.
I would.
Thank
This
you.
is my suggestion because I believe that this is very important at undergraduate level. Because at postgraduate level, it is very clear that why they are doing that course. But sadly, at postgraduate level also, some of the students are not clear why they have joined this course, why they have joined a particular course. This is the problem here. So
So
now,
now, yeah. So
Do
now,
you
sir,
think
I have
one?
actually another question.
Okay, please.
Yeah, one question I had is, since most of our students are already, doing a particular course, again, there is sometimes a misconception that, if I am not from a media science background or, journalism background or maybe even a communication student, I cannot get into PR as a profession. So, being
no.
management students, how can someone get into PR as a profession? What would be the steps to take if someone is
Okay,
interested?
okay. Now here comes the right question from your side. Since this is my forte, I would suggest them that after completing their undergraduate course here or their BA or whatever they are doing here, they must look for a PG diploma. PG diploma in public relations and communication. They must join that. If your college is offering, that is very good. If it's not offering, please introduce this. Recently, I authored my fourth book on public relations and event management, and I am presenting my book to various dignitaries of the country, even the President of India and some of the vice chancellors and different category of people. So I went to present my book to the vice chancellor of Gautam Buddha University because I live in Noida, and the Gautam Buddha University State University is in Gautam Buddha Nagar, Noida, Greater Noida only. So I met Mr. Sinha, who is the vice chancellor there. So when I went to present the book to him, he said, "Mr. Gaur, I was waiting for a person like you to come and meet me, and today that my wish has come true. And I would request you to design a professional course in public relation and event management for my students. And I want to start from the new session." I said, "Okay, I will do it for you." And within a week's time, I designed the course, a professional course, not an academic course. Understand it. There is a difference between an academic course and a professional course. Academic course has a full day, morning till evening, different topic, different subject. But a professional course is of 2 hours. Morning anytime, 9 to 11, 10 to 12, because after the course, you can go and work in the same industry and pursue your dream in the field. So I made a syllabus and sent the email. He liked the course very much, and the course is going to be launched in the next coming new academic year. So I would suggest that those interested to go into the field of PR, they have to, because PR is an art and a science both. So science you have to learn. Art you should have imbibed. Artistic qualities are inside always. You cannot make anybody creative. That creative thought process has to be inside you. And I'm sure every student of yours is a creative person. If the person can sing or act or write or express, they are all creative persons. If somebody
everyone has a left or right place. It's about telling yourself, "I can do it." That's what you said at the beginning.
Yeah, I can do it. So the PG diploma in public relations is very important. PR and communication. PG diploma in PR and communication, one important thing. They have to go for this after graduation. The second is to develop strong writing, speaking and presentation skills. Strong. They have to have writing skills. I said they should write a paragraph on them. First skill is that. Then they should be asked to write on a particular topic. So they should read the newspaper or write on the topic. So writing skills is very important. If they can be a blogger, they post on social media. What do? They post on social media. They write or their presence is there. No, that is not required. They should write. Strong writing skills in PR. Then they should have a speaking skills also. They should know how to speak. Then it means you should have they should be given an opportunity to speak. Writing and speaking, मैंने आपको एक example दे दिया, chapter अपने पे पैरा लिखिए, उसको पढ़ के बताइए. So writing, speaking,
Nowadays AI has become a very easy tool to use for writing. Can you give a word of advice to our students?
No, not AI, not AI.
How to do it originally? How originality is important and
not
using AI.
Not
Can
AI.
you give some tips to our students?
Not AI. In writing skills, AI is not required. You have to have a thought process that why you want to write, what you want to write. This is the most. Then you must have a command over the language. You want to write in English or in Hindi, that is your choice. ये आपको है, अगर आप हिंदी में लिख सकते हैं हिंदी में लिखिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, भाषा आपकी होनी चाहिए. आपको बंगला में लिखना है, आप बंगला में लिखिए. आपको आसामी में लिखना है, आसामीज में लिखिए. जिस लैंग्वेज में आपको आता है आप उसमें लिखिए, नो प्रॉब्लम. बट यू मस्ट राइट, यू मस्ट कम्युनिकेट. तो उसमें अगर आप राइट करते हैं, आप में राइटिंग स्किल्स धीरे धीरे डेवलप होंगे. ये नहीं इट्स नॉट कि पहले दिन लिखना शुरू कर दिया तो हो गया. इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. यू हैव टू हैव अ थॉट प्रोसेस कि मुझे क्या लिखना है. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई जस्ट गिव फॉर जो भाई लव लेटर लिखना सबको आता कि नहीं आता. एक्शन क्लास भाई लव लेटर आता है, सब हंस पड़ते हैं. मैंने कहा यही चीज़ है. लव को आप कैसे एक्सप्रेस करते हैं ये बताइए. तो जो आप एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, वॉट एवर यू वांट टू एक्सप्रेस, do that, and it is very easy, because my punchline for PR is PR. When people give so many definitions of PR, I always tell them my definition of PR is PR. कहते prove it. I said relations. When you say public relations, how relations are made? Relations are made because of love. And if you have love towards your relations, the relations are built up. So understand one thing: if you believe in the love, which is the biggest truth of this universe, you can be a good writer also. So writing skills develop करने के लिए बहुत कुछ, उसका अलग चैप्टर मुझे आपको देना पड़ेगा. मैं टॉपिक मेरा अलग हो जाएगा. So let me concentrate on this only, that how they should go in the field of PR. The third is to familiarize with Web 2.0 and 3.0. They have to familiarize with this, because when the Web 1 was introduced, it was in 1995 on 15th August, the internet came to India. And it was one-sided internet, because you can develop a website, but you cannot post on it. You can read it. It was a reading only. Only in 2008, this Web 2.0 was introduced, when the social media was introduced, where you can also write. So Web 2.0, you have to familiarize with this Web 2.0 and Web 3.0, which is AI, artificial intelligence. But you have not to depend on AI, because if you depend on AI, you will lose your own personal writing creative skills. So you have to understand it very well. You can take a help of this. If I have to search something, I go to Google. I use Google, very frankly. But if I say I do everything through AI, it is not possible, because my brain will become standstill. No creativity here. So your brain has to be very creative when you go for it. So familiarize with Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. And even the industry-related softwares are there. Adobe is there. Then Google Analytics is there. Creative Cloud is there. You can get familiarized with these tools. And you have to learn about media relations, community relations, crisis communication, and reputation management. These are the 4 things. If you want to go into the field of PR, you must learn about media relations, community relations, crisis communication, and reputation management. These are the 4 basics education and foundations required to go into the field of PR. Clear, Abhinandanji?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Bhattacharya, you had a question? Sorry,
No, actually, my question, by and large, he has, in the process of answering your question, he has covered that part also, the one that I wanted to know from him. See, one thing is very important, for instance, for social media. I would rather say this way, that suppose somebody is introvert. Introvert is okay. It's a part of your life, the way you are, and you are unable to come out. Fair enough. Since there are students, I'm just putting this intervention here. But writing is something, when you write somewhere, you don't have to be an extrovert at that point, because you are not talking to anybody. You can be very close to that platform with whom you are interacting. There you can come up with a lot of new ideas, new thoughts, the thought that you have. So if you can start even from that basic level also, then over a period of time, it will not be difficult for you to start talking also, expressing also, because you will get people interacting back to you. You will start get encouraged. So if you find that you are unable to talk, you are not that extrovert, start writing in the social media platforms and let them start interacting. Let people will come back to you, and then gradually your confidence will also boost. So that is also another point that I want to add to what Dr. Gaur has just spoken. I hope that will help. So you can please continue.
Apart from this, education and foundation, to gain experience in the field of PR, they should go for internships. Even at undergraduate level also, there must be so many PR agencies or ad agencies or event management companies around Siliguri town. Definitely, I'm sure. So they can apply for PR internships to work with them to gain hands-on experience. This is the only way. Then they can volunteer for different NGOs of the town to work with them and to build their portfolio. If they can volunteer, if some event is going on, they can be a volunteer. Even in college, they can be a volunteer. If colleges do some activity, they should be made volunteer. Even the introverts should be made volunteers. So volunteering, internships, and they should go for a part-time work also. If they know somebody, and after college they can spend time, they can go for a part-time work or a freelance work, or they must do networking. I just suggested that website LinkedIn, they must open their LinkedIn account. They must open their LinkedIn account and look for the people they are interested to connect. Even they can go to my profile. They can see with whom I am connected. There are over 20,000 people. They are connected with me. So they can look for the people who they want to connect with and send them the request. When I receive a request from a student, I immediately accept it. I never say no. If I receive from a profession, I just go to the profile, check who is the person. If it's the right person, then I connect. But for a student, I am always available because I think I am made for the students. So remember one thing, internships, look for the internships, industry internships, volunteering, go for as a volunteer in any event happening in town, go there. Or even the college can connect for that. Or look for a freelance or a part-time work, or networking, which is very important. Networking is only through social media, or because networking events doesn't happen, or you can create a seminar kind of a thing. The college can create some seminar for the different industry people. You can invite them, and your students can network with them there also. So you can that also.
One question, Dr. Gaur. Two of my Dr. Urbi Ghosh Bhattacharya wants to ask you a question. Nishant Lama. Nishant, you are there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, if you can ask the question, please.
Yeah, Urbiji, please.
Hello, sir.
Namaskar.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to give you a big thanks because after such a long period of time of my, degree classes, master's classes, I have heard a lot about public relations again. So it has been so good to hear you. And we have been studying a lot of strategies, lot of ways, methods, of understanding the entire PR practice and how to implement it. Professors from different universities as well as professionals used to come and teach us. But your lecture actually resonates that as well. But sometimes I also feel, that every organization should be developing its own ways of looking at the world, and therefore to implement their own practices and exhibit that in their own way. So, but your lecture actually has really enriched me a lot. And
thank you,
I hope,
do you have any specific question, Urbi?
Go ahead. Yes, sir?
Do you have any specific question?
No, not question. But then I remember my days of listening.
Okay, it's about reminiscing your past. Great. Okay, just to give you a brief about Dr. Ghosh Bhattacharya, she looks after quality and compliances. She is also a media. She has done a PhD in media sciences. So
that's good.
Her connectivity is extremely. She perhaps connects more than many of us. Okay. Nishant is there. Sana is there. Sana Khatun and Nishant. Sana, would you be Sana? Yeah, you can switch on your video. You switch on your video, please, so that we are not talking to. Yeah, please, Sana.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. Yeah, Sana, please ask.
I want to ask, how we are going to handle the crisis situation in digital PR. Like I was curious about that question.
I couldn't get your question.
Your question is not clear,
How we
Sana.
are going, sir, I'm
Yeah.
asking that how we are going to handle a crisis situation in digital PR.
Crisis
Crisis
situation in
situation, how we,
digital.
Okay.
Crisis situation in digital
yes,
PR.
Yeah.
What specific
yes, sir.
crisis? Tell me some specific crisis you are asking for. You have to give
Like
me some example,
what
then
we
I
are,
can answer.
so what if we are doing like getting scroll over some content like something like that and like sudden change
Let,
of,
okay. Now, let me come back to you, Sana. Am I clear, audible to you?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Now, digital PR. I will not say digital PR, I will say social media. If you are using a Facebook account, you have a Facebook account, and there are some posts about you on social media which are not good, which are creating some impression about you, how to handle that? That is the most important. That is a crisis for an individual. If you are on Twitter, and if you have posted something and people are going against you and posting all nonsense thing about you, you can't stop it, because if your profile is public, understand, in Facebook, if your profile is public, you have to first change from public to friends, so that only the friends can post on your profile or write on your profile. And then you have to see who are those people who are creating nonsense on your profile. Delete them. You have a delete option available. You can delete on that. But if somebody has said anything about you which is not truth, and something he has said which is false, it's untruth, you not need to give clarification on social media, because it is not considered them. That's the only thing. Remember this. If it hurts you, if it damages your reputation, then you have to give a clarification only to those who matters. Not everybody on social media. So handling a crisis on social media, on Facebook is something different, on Twitter something different, on LinkedIn is something. Every profile has a different way of handling the crisis situation. So you have to see the post, what the post is, how that post is going to damage your reputation. If you have a reputation, mind it. If you have a reputation, how to handle that reputation, then you have to look for the measures, how to, if it is a small problem, if it is initial problem, handle it there, then only. Don't let it be a crisis. So you have to see what is the post, how to reply it, how to handle it, and that is your understanding that will help you in managing that crisis. Nobody else will do it for you. Like when we do for our clients, then we suggest them how to go about it. Then if they understand our stance, they do it. If they don't agree, then that is their call, not our call. So you have to think about this. Okay? Any other
Yes, sir.
question?
No, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So shall I continue?
Yes, sir. Please, if you can continue, please.
Because now the key skills I feel must know the students to be in the field of PR. They must be a good communicator, verbal and written, both. Now I will tell them a rule, which I tell to the corporate heads or CEOs or the big leaders of the country. There is a rule. It was introduced by Professor Meharbian, and he was the head of communication in University of Berkeley. University of California, Berkeley campus, Professor Meharbian. He introduced a rule: 7%, 38%, 55%. Even our Prime Minister, Honorable Modi ji, follows this rule. And not only him, most of the top leaders follow this rule. Even the top bureaucrats who are interacting with the public, or corporate heads, or CEOs, I train them in this rule: 7%, 38%, 55%. 55% is the body language. Understand? Listen very carefully. This is a very important rule for oral communication, face-to-face communication. And first is 55% is the body language, 38% is the body language ho gaya, then tone of voice, 30 tone of voice, and 7% is the choice of words. If you count all these, it becomes 100%. So you to make your oral communication 100% perfect, you need to follow this rule, and it's very effective rule. University of Berkeley, University of California, Berkeley, Professor Mehrabian introduced this rule, and I follow it very, very effectively. And I believe that is a very effective rule for oral communication. So for those who want to go to the field of PR, must master this rule: 7%, 38%, and 55%. This is first communication, key skill. Second is media relations. They must build media relations by creating their presence on Twitter, following the journalists whom they are interested in, and then following them and posting on their comments, so that when they post on their comments, they just see it. So you become, known to each other. Third is crisis management. Understand the nuances of crisis management, how to handle sensitive crises, sensitive situations, how to handle that. Fourth is social media, content creation, management and analysis. This is also like Sana asked, this social media content creation and its management is also important. And the fifth is research. They should be good at research. In PR, research matters, because we cannot do anything without doing research on PR, because PR is based on research and facts. You cannot say you cannot give false statement in PR. You have to tell the truth. And truth is based on research with data, so selective data. Then strategic thinker. You must know how to develop a campaign, how to plan a campaign, and how to execute a plan. The next is time management. In PR, PR is 24/7. It's not a 10 to 5 job or 10 to 6 job. PR is 10 to 10, next day 10 job. Because anytime, if you are into the field of PR, your boss can call you, this problem has come, please handle. I know when I was handling the PR at my bank, I was I was handling the corporate PR of my bank. I was 24/7 in PR only. I know, right? 2 a.m. I got a phone, 4 a.m. getting a phone from a chairman. So this happens. So time management is very important. You have to meet the deadlines. You have to prioritize your tasks. Which task is important, we have to do first. Then meeting deadlines also. That you have to be like you started your webinar at 12, means 12. And last is adaptability. You should be flexible in changing environments, not to be rigid at all. Be flexible as much as you can. इतना जितना टर्न हो सकते हो उतना हो जाओ, फिर आप दोबारा strike back कर सकते हो. Be flexible. These are the key skills required if you want to go into the field of PR. And now, most important is soft skills, because PR is an art and science both. So the key skills are, I'm told you, these are the hard skills, and soft skills are emotional intelligence. You need emotional intelligence. Then you should have a leadership quality. You must know how to work in a team, the teamwork. You could be a problem solver. Be initiator taker, adaptability. Then you must go for attention to detail. You must think that what is important, how to narrate everything, go into the deep of that. Then decide what is doing and be a professional. These are the qualities required to be a PR professional. This is from my side, brother. Anything else you want me to speak on, I can speak on that also.
Any questions you have, anyone?
Yeah, one more thing I want to tell, that how to look for a job. This is the most important thing. Most important thing. How to look for a job in the field of PR.
Sure.
LinkedIn is the best profile. LinkedIn is the best for networking, for professional PR. Right. First most important thing is get your visiting card printed. Even at college level, you must have a visiting card. I always tell my students, that this is your first class. When you come in the next class, please give your visiting card to me. मैंने कहा क्या 100 रुपए खर्च होंगे ना 100 कार्ड छपवाने में, 1 रुपए का एक कार्ड छपेगा, जाइए छपवाइए। सर लिखना क्या है? मैंने कहा अपना नाम लिखिए, अपना ईमेल आईडी लिखिए, अपना मोबाइल नंबर लिखिए, बस, और कुछ नहीं लिखिए। घर का पता लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है, नो एड्रेस, ओनली योर नेम, your email ID and your contact number. This should be on your visiting card, so that when you meet somebody, instead of telling him, please save my number, I give you my number, and you please give your number, I give you a missed call. Don't do this. Give your visiting card. That will be a reminder. That is the first PR tool. That is the first PR tool. Remember, out of those, there are so many tools of PR. If I discuss those, you need another two classes at least. Two webinars for PR tools only.
We'll do it. We'll do it later also. 2.2 and 3.0.
So one thing is, you must have a visiting card printed at even college level. Okay, then you have to join this website called LinkedIn, or there is one more, Indeed. That is for Indeed. Join, utilize these job websites. Write your resume, and whatever you are today, write that only. And look for online profiles, how online profiles are posted and created, and just prepare for interviews also. And how to prepare for interviews, you can do in your class itself. Make 1-2 judges out of the students. Let's have an interview session. There should be not the teacher. Let the students be the interviewers, and the students be interviewing. And based on their CV, they should have a question answer session, so they are prepared for their interviews in college only. So preparing for the interview at college level would be a great exercise for them. And they have to use social media very cautiously, attentively, and create that content which enhances their personality, nothing else. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Suresh. Thank you, Dr. Suresh, for an enlightening talk. Do we have any further questions from our students or the faculty members?
Please. Or there are, many PR agencies in the country where they can always look for a job, and they are always in search of good people. And good one.
One point I wanted to just often, because you have PR firms also. When they get jobs, they specialize for the ad factors. Ad factors are into IPO, they do pretty well there, and then you have this I think Next Search or something, which is into education sector. They do pretty well with.
There are many. I can just tell you that there's the Ad Factor PR is there. Then Edelman India is there. Then MSL Group is there. Genesis is there. Perfect Relations. Dilip Cherian sir.
In fact,
then,
I have worked with
Tax 100 is there.
I have worked very closely with Perfect Relations for quite some time.
Oh, Dilip Cherian sir knows me very well.
Okay, great. So no, I didn't work for them. I was on the client side. I was not on the agency side.
Okay.
So I very closely observed their function, and I found them to be very reactive sort of activities they used to do. This is the ones that you are talking about. That and understanding of proactive approach and trying to get things done. Your session has been entirely on proactive aspects, but which we in our college also do. To be very honest, we do a lot of this proactive aspects. But they are mainly on the reactive side. I don't know whether they are specialized in the education sector, I don't know, but they are on a more reactive side. So I just wanted to know from you, when a student actually prepares themselves, their basic skills has to be communication, extrovert, as you say correctly. Suppose I would say a student is from vernacular medium. So how do you think? Well, should they then focus more on the vernacular side only and leaving aside? Because I think in many cases writing in English, if it is so, if it is not communicating outside, writing skills will take care of it. But if it is to be spoken outside, and he is a vernacular guy, and there is a problem of diction that comes up, which is a major problem, I can see. People speak English, but it is not about speaking English, it's about content which requires a lot of meat in that, which has to be valuable. So what do you suggest? In that case, a vernacular guy, what is it that he can beat the, deficiency?
No. What you are asking, Sudeep ji, it concerns with mass communication. Vernacular is agency PR agencies have vernacular people also working for them because they serve
Do they,
the
do they give interest? Do they give
yeah.
any importance to them? For
So
interest?
there is no problem. They have to be expert in their native language. There is no issues. If
Okay.
somebody is good in Assami, somebody is going to Bangla, they can go for agency who go catering the Bangla clients. There's no problem.
Okay, that's what I'm asking, because that's one gatekeeping that I have observed, and that actually pulls a lot of people's feet. So if this is one, then it is good. When they can, even if they are not in the vernacular, they are strong. They can opt for a. Any other questions? Anyone who's there? Any questions? I think it's I think they have exhausted. But as I told you, Dr. Gaur, we will have Dr. Suresh Gaur 2.0 also with us. This was only beginning actually.
No problem. I'm always there, Sudeep.
Yeah, and I'm really honest. To be very honest, the conversational mode that you have spoken, the way you have actually taken the whole thing forward is indeed wonderful. In a sense, that's how PR should be. Conversational, people understand, pick it up, understand, connect all dots. Sir, if you can, our MD sir would like to, give the final words, few words of thanks, and then we can wrap it up from here.
I don't know about the students, but I have definitely taken some notes from your valuable session.
Thank you.
But the most important thing that I think you have mentioned is, probably you should trademark this. PR is PR.
Yeah.
So whatever we do it with love, and that should automatically, emote from our, from our words, the way we speak, the way we talk, and all of that, and that will permeate into the vision of why we are doing what we are doing. And it clearly shows that you, as a PR person, you have really imbibed those values that you have just shared with us, and it clearly shows from the way you have shared the information with us, the open exchanges that we have had, that this has been a session which has been more of a personal relation session than a public relation session. Thank you so much for your talk today, and I wish you a good day, and we will definitely be connected for the future.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Abhinandanji. Really nice. It was a great session for me too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody. God bless you.